Podcast, very important. Podcast, very important.
Boo!
Podcast, very important. Podcast, very important. Podcast, very important. Podcast, very important.
Gotcha.
Podcast, very important.
What are you doing over there?
Very
Nothing.
important.
You'll find out.
Podcast, very important. Podcast,
Who wants to know?
Very important.
Come find me.
Podcast, very important.
You'll never know where I am.
Very important.
Ah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Very Important, the only podcast you should be listening to. Each week, we count down the top 10 number one most important things you need to know about any given subject. And our subject this week is surprises.
Prizes.
So you
Now,
expected
that's
it at the
the
same
first-
time. That's a little surprise. No, we have to
That's-
talk over
that's
each
our
other
first
too. That's
surprise.
surprising.
That's surprise as well. You never expected us to talk over each other on a show like Podcast
Because we
Very
never do that.
Important. So that's three surprises already. Third surprise is definitely that Jack Piss isn't here. Those voices that you heard were, one is my own. Hi, I'm Connor Doyle.
Surprise.
Surprise. We also have Shane Cooley.
Hello.
Surprise. And here's the biggest surprise. There is no Jack Piss here today. Instead, we have a very special and very... Shane, how would you describe our guest?
Powerful. Incomparable.
Incomparably
Incomprehensible.
Powerful. Incomprehensibly handsome.
Panoptically cool.
It's our good friend, Francis Papsmere. Hello, Francis. How are you?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you
It's
doing,
fantastic. Great. It's nice to have somebody that's not from here on the podcast.
Finally, a goddamn professional.
boys? That's right, I'm from somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe you're backwards. Do they speak backwards where you're from?
Maybe they do and don't, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Well,
Fair
that
enough.
checks out, yeah.
Now, Francis Papsmere is, by all accounts, especially his own, an expert of surprise, a master of surprise, if you will. Francis, can you please give us a little history of your work in the field of surprises?
No, I can't. Ha! Got
Oh.
you. Yes, I can. And that
Oh
was
my-
a surprise
oh
for
my
you.
God.
You thought that was not going to be able
I almost
to do
shit.
it, but I did it.
Okay, I talked right into that one. Wowee.
I have been a historian of surprises since 1972, back in my home country, which I can't tell you because I'm not at liberty to say where it is. If you look
Fair
to
enough,
your
fair
left, you will see my exhibits of surprise.
Oh, so you brought this whole little, it's kind of like a little library truck.
That's
it's like a
right.
little clown car truck.
That's right. I wheeled it
Okay.
in and I have a little key and I put it inside of all the locks and turn it and open up the thing. And suddenly you say, wow, what is that? I was not expecting.
Well, you told us this. Why didn't you do this? I'm just wondering, like, if the point of it is to surprise people and you're here to showcase surprises, like you just told us that you'd open it and we'd be surprised.
Well, you can expect to be surprised and still be surprised.
You can expect to, but the only way you can be surprised by not being expected to be surprised is by not being surprised.
And that's the
Right.
first surprise.
You're telling me if I show you a box and I say, what's in here is going to surprise you. And you're going to go, well, I'm prepared to be surprised. So nothing can shake me now. Nothing.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Bring me a box, Shane. Let's see what happens.
I'm not, I mean,
I have
Dr.
just such
Papsmere.
a box.
No, okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to take my headphones off. I want you guys to pick a box that's going to surprise me. Wave at me when you want me to come, when you want me to listen again.
okay.
Because we definitely are in person.
Yeah.
So you wave at me. I'm going to take my headphones off, put cheese in my ears, and then you guys wave at me when you want me to come back in once you've decided on what this is. And then we'll know for sure if I legitimately will be surprised. Right?
Sure. This seems reasonable.
This seems like
Okay.
a perfectly normal way to solve this.
I'm taking my headphones off now, and I can't wait to be surprised, which I doubt I will be.
Okay. What the hell are we going to surprise this fucking nerd with? Nothing shocks him.
This guy is unshakable from what I've heard. Oh, he seems to have
He's
some
made
kind
out
of
of
a
steel.
disease. What if perhaps we put nothing inside?
That is a good idea.
He may think that there is something. We said that there is something will shock him, and then there is nothing at all. That's
He will be surprised, guaranteed.
It's extremely surprising.
All right, cheese
Oh,
ears.
this looks
Put
like
'em
they're
in.
ready for me. Okay, hello. Oh!
Already
He's fallen over.
surprised.
Well, that was not expecting.
And nobody expected a surprise on the surprisee, did they?
I was not. I was shocked to see how pointy your elbow is. Was not expecting that, but it hit my
He's
eye
got little
hole.
blades.
Yeah, I got the body type of a grasshopper, okay? So it's a lot of pointed edges.
And mandibles.
Can I open this? Can I look at the box?
I don't know,
be
can you?
surprised now?
Only if you're ready to be shocked.
May I be shocked and open the box, please?
Go for it.
Okay.
Careful.
Listeners, I'm looking. It's got beautiful wrapping on the outside of it. I'm undoing it now. There seems to be some nice plastic packaging. I love removing the sort of screen guards off of my packages. This is very good. Okay, we're opening it up, and there's a little bit of tissue paper. I'll take that off for sure. And then we'll just pull.
That's right.
What the fuck is that?
Nothing at all.
There's nothing in the box.
Yeah, got you.
The one thing we knew would shock you. Nothing.
I was expecting a surprise.
There you go.
The box was empty. What's in the box? Well, I'll tell you, Kevin Spacey, some legal trouble for you, and then nothing else because it was empty. The box was empty. I did not expect this, and I have to say, guys, I was wrong. You taught me a thing or two about surprise.
That's why I'm here today.
Francis Papsmere, you are really an inspiration to those of us that wish to surprise better. Now, I have a birthday party coming up and I want to throw a surprise party for myself. How can I do this?
How susceptible are you to getting hit in the head for gut stuff?
Well, it depends. Okay, so I do ingest an obscene amount of cannabis, and already do have a learning disability because I have a very small mind.
Yeah, he has small mind syndrome. We tried to measure it once, and it was off the charts, but in like this opposite way.
It was under the charts.
It was underneath the charts. We couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it. It was crazy. It's very small, but very powerful.
That's going to make this really easy for you. So what you want to do, set something up big, heavy, waiting at the
Set
door.
something up big, heavy. Okay, so Connor's going to surprise himself for my surprise party I'm going to set something big up at the door.
Something heavy to knock yourself in the head.
Okay.
Rig it up so that when you walk in the door, shout surprise for yourself, hits you in the head, you pass out, you forget, you wake up, you're like, where am I? Last thing I remember was surprise. And then boom, there you are. You're in your house.
Oh,
You forgot about
Okay.
planning it. You remember hearing people screaming, something hit you. You forgot the last week. Sounds good.
so the surprise is that I will have permanent brain damage, and I won't remember that it was
Semi-permanent.
my fault that I did
Permanent,
it.
I don't know. Brain damage for sure. Permanent, maybe.
I remember in university, there was one night where I was like super drunk, coming back home, and I think I'd read it online or maybe somebody had talked about like a prank where they like put water by their friend's bedside table, but it was vodka, so that when they woke up in the morning and like chugged back a bunch of water, it was just straight vodka. And I was like, that'll be funny to do to myself.
That's a great surprise. A perfect example of a surprise.
And I didn't drink vodka again.
Mm.
So now here's the thing. I would like to go over my birthday party in detail. Do you think maybe like
I feel, how many
Okay.
times have we done your birthday party, Connor? Is it once a year? I feel like we might be above that.
I mean, who's keeping track?
How would anybody know?
How old are you again by birthday standards? 80?
How many birthdays have I had this year?
Yeah.
So far, I've had one so far this year.
Okay.
So I'm not up there yet. But yeah, I am technically a senior. So this party, I could set up a party for myself, go home, and it's kind of like Home Alone where a big paint can swings down from the rafters and smacks me in the head. And I go like boink and fall out into the street. Sure, that's great.
Little birds
That's
fly
old
around you.
news.
Stars.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
A big lump comes up.
Right. And a little version of myself says, that's gotta hurt or whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen Home Alone, just the commercials. Now, I think maybe it might be fun to set up a birthday party, a surprise birthday party for each of us. Does that make sense? So Francis and I would design a little party for Shane, and then we'll do a role play.
Okay. So here's what I assumed you were going for. I like this idea, but I thought you were going to say we each design the perfect surprise party for ourselves. And then at the end of the episode, we hit each other in the head with paint cans and we forget. And then you get the perfect surprise party.
I see. So even the people, like, do we knock ourselves in the head too? So it's like we don't even know why we're here.
None of us will remember this episode.
Yeah. If somebody comes in, okay, we'll do that at the end. We'll knock our heads with some paint cans.
But yeah, come up with my birthday. I like this. I've never had one. I've never had a birthday. I'm 0.
Oh, and then
We
is
usually
it
run
why
out of
Connor
tweet-
has so many? He takes them from
Yeah,
you?
we do run out of time for Shane's birthday most years.
Yeah. Plus, I'm a Jonah's Witness.
Do you want to explain the tenets of your religion? Jonas Witnesses?
Yeah, you got to look at Jonas Brothers all the time, listen to their songs. They've never sung about a birthday, so we don't do any of that. To my knowledge, none of them have ever swapped blood, so we don't do that. There's some like more obscure stuff, like if 3 people agree on something, then it has to be true. It's because there's 3 brothers. That's similar
the
to
Holy Trinity.
Yeah, it's similar to Jehovah's Witnesses in a lot of ways. Actually, in a lot of ways.
Is it maybe you got the name wrong?
Did you maybe mix it up?
Do you think maybe you got it mixed up?
Well, let me check my like Watchtower compilation CD here. Wait a second.
Hold on.
I got to think about this. We'll figure this out.
Okay. Well, why don't you go figure that out? Take your you figure that out while Francis and I have a little huddle and design your birthday.
Okay. Do I have to put cheese in my ears?
No, you can listen if you want. Just because you're gonna get knocked out. We just want your
Okay.
We want you to be surprised, basically.
Oh,
so
I will
maybe
be
you shouldn't
shocked.
listen. Maybe you shouldn't
Oh,
listen.
no.
Yeah. You can look. Francis, come here. Let's huddle. Perfect. He'll love it. Shane, we're ready for you. Okay, be quiet. Everybody get down. Jonas, number 1, Jonas number 2, and Jonas number 3. Are you in position? Good. Okay. Now, hide behind the couch, and when Shane opens the door, we're all going to jump up and say the word, the code, the surprise word. And you remember what that is, Francis?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So we're going to do it at the same time when he comes in. And it's Shane's favorite food, okay? Because the only thing Shane's going to like more than coming in and seeing the Holy Trinity here is seeing the Holy Trinity with a plate of his favorite food. Okay. I'm not sure when he's coming home. We might be here a while.
It's very early.
Well, it's better to be early than late, right?
And we've been here for like, maybe 10 hours so far?
Yeah. I do.
Hey, guys.
I do wonder when
We got an exciting birthday. Got an exciting birthday planned. Surprising, shocking, violent, mysterious, sexy. Chicken breast. Hey, buddy.
Taking breath. Look, we got you something. Hey, surprise, pal. Look at who it is. It's the Jonases. Number 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my God. Arranged from tallest to the smallest.
That's right. It goes from me to Francis to Jack. We couldn't get the actual Jonases here, but we did make your favorite dish, which is tiki. Are you surprised?
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what I expect from a birthday party of somebody who knows me at all. You know, like 1, bring the Jonas Brothers. 2, make me chicken. Like those are like the 2 things about me, you know?
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. But did you?
I mean, I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, did you? Francis, use the paint can. All right. Oh God! I took another dive, guys. I'm sorry. It's tough.
Where are we now?
Well, we're back in the studio. I took another dive, and
I've never
Shane.
done a role play before. That's intense to come in and out
shut
of it.
up! Shane's hurt. He's concussed.
Hey, you guys. Hey, guys.
Get up!
Oh, today's theme is treasure.
No. Oh no, he's an episode behind. Actually, he's a few episodes behind. I think.
Oh.
Why you guys aren't doing the voice? You're too good for the treasure voice, I see.
Yeah, sorry, we are. Now, that was a pretty good one. I think that was pretty good.
I'm surprised by what happened.
Me too. I'm surprised. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with more podcast. Very important.
Me
After
mateys.
this. Me mateys.
Podcast very important.
Podcast very important.
And we're back from the break.
Yo, it's like this, right? You got a pig and you wanna make it taste nice. Well, you don't bake it, you can do better. Smoke that shit up till it's hard like leather. I'm the kind of guy you won't impress till you smoke that ham and nothing less. So stoke that flame till you go insane. Make the meat so smoky it melts your brain.
Well, you heard the man. What'd you do over the break?
Well, I realized all my day calendars are wrong. Somehow they got like a month ahead, so I had to dig through my garbage, find all of the sheets I had ripped off, and tape them back on to get back to the real date.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, Shane, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The little number in my watch was wrong. I had to dial that back, fix that. My phone's all over. This dang daylight savings time. Now they're jumping ahead of what, a month or something?
Did the same thing for me, man. Like, so what I've had to do constantly and is a pain in the ass is like rearrange the numbers on my watch, right? So it's like we jump forward. I then have to put 12 where 1 is, or, 1 where 2 is, or 1 where 12 is. You know what I'm talking about? So my watch is getting all messed up because I'm writing over all the numbers all the time. It's absolute horseshit. Daylight savings time, good grief, saving me time coloring my watch. Please.
Wow.
If you know what I'm talking about. Listeners, if you know what I mean, email in podcastveryimportant@gmail.com. Send us a little PM on Instagram too. We will not answer them. Francis, what did you do over the break?
Well, I think you'll find this pretty surprising, is that I just sat here quietly and I thought about the sunrise.
That's surprising.
I'm sorry, who are you, Francis?
It's okay. Don't worry about it. How about just go along?
Are you like a treasure hunter?
No,
Okay.
no, he's not. We're on to the next week, Shane. So I know you've got amnesia. You think we're way back when.
Something happened to you, but it's okay.
We are recording on daylight savings time. That is true. So you have that bit right, but it's not. But you also seem to think it's a month earlier, which is wrong. So just calm down. You're fine. We're doing a show about surprises.
Yeah, treasure. What a surprise. What a shock. Yar.
On the break, I was I just sort of stared at Francis and was just thinking about the sunset.
That's pretty crazy.
Kind of weird, eh?
How that lines up like that.
Yeah, you had a pretty relaxed break there. I was
Francis.
putting in some work, but oh my god.
Francis.
Hey, what's up?
What was the greatest surprise in all of history?
The scholars are conflicted about this, but the common consensus seems to be that the greatest surprise was the existence of history at all.
I disagree.
How did something like that happen?
Who's made this stuff?
Who made this all come like this? That's crazy.
So who, Francis, discovered history? Because that must have been a shock for them.
Well, yeah, that was the second biggest surprise, is that one could even figure out that history exists in the first place. So it starts with caveman, right? He make a fire,
Yeah.
and then he see that there's banana peel on the floor, and he realized, hey, somebody was here before eating a banana. Things happened before just this moment that I am experiencing. Really, really fucked these guys up, you know?
So this Professor Caveman, with his banana experiment, was able to discover the existence of history. And prior to that, nobody had any idea.
By mistake. And that's a lot of greatest inventions of all time are discovered by mistake. So, yeah,
Wow.
pretty shocking stuff.
I heard there is a bit of a conspiracy theory that he ate the banana and he just forgot about it.
That's the thing, is that we'll never really be able to know, and we'll never quite settle these things in the scientific world.
I think the greatest surprise of all time and all of time, this time, is the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Because think about it.
It's a pretty good one. I don't know.
Well, think
But it's
about it,
pretty
okay?
good.
It's
I mean, I'm a scholar, so I do.
You're at war. You have perfect walls, beautiful walls. No one can touch you. They're standing at the bottom. They're saying, "Let me up," and you're like, "Sorry about it. These walls are too good."
okay. Hold on. Let's role play it. Okay.
Okay.
I think Shane, you should be the Greeks. You know, the Mycenaeans coming in, trying to sell us. I can be Paris on the walls of Troy. Hey,
There's a French guy.
just I'm wondering, my good friend Francis Papsmere, if you wouldn't mind being my Helen.
I've never seen the movie, but I can try.
Okay.
Hey, knock knock.
Oh, who's there down below my beautiful, pristine, gorgeous walls?
It's me, Yorgo.
Yorgo, you make me snorgo. When will you go all the way home?
Look, we've been fighting in front of this wall all the day, for day and day, all time.
Agreed.
And why don't we fix up? Why don't we fix up the problem here? I realized I was in the wrong with my thousands of men that run at the wall all the time.
Thank you.
And maybe you were in the wrong a little bit with the pour the hot oil on the heads.
I don't think so.
Try to cook my boys.
I don't think
okay,
so.
well, look, Mr.
honey,
Troy boy.
honey, who's there? Who's there at the door? Who are you arguing
Oh,
with?
Helen, my dear, go back to sleep. It is the dirty Greeks down below our
I'm awake now.
impenetrable wall that keeps us stable and free from any surprise.
Oh, these filthy Greeks again.
Is that your hot wife?
Yeah, I'm a bombshell, baby.
It is, and I would like to remind my wife Helen that she is technically from Sparta. So you are a Greek, so I don't know if they're dirty. You know what I mean?
I'm gorgeous. I'm absolutely gorgeous.
These are your anyway. It's fine.
Ellen, they feed you a spanakopita up there?
I don't think so. Just cheeseburger, red fry.
Oh,
No.
cheeseburger, French fry. This is not Greek. There are not even any tzatziki on it. Oh no. There's not even a grape or tomato on it there. Not the one.
No, it's fine. What do you boys want?
All right, look, I tried to make a peace. I give you a gift of a huge normal horse, your favorite. I
That is
hear
really
you
cool,
talk.
actually.
I hear you all talk about, oh, I love a horse that's filled with nothing. Unlike a regular horse filled with guts and a gross. I want a big horse filled with nothing, no problems.
Yeah, I want a big, giant, empty horse, no little people inside or anything. This looks like that's what that is.
That is what I've always wanted, my sweet, yes. Imagine all of the things we could put in there. We could store our cereal in there.
Oh yeah, Captain Crunch, baby.
Don't listen to the horse giggling. That is the wood settling. That is it is actually empty. There's no boys in there. It is settling.
That just sounds like regular wood squeaking to me.
See? Sensible Greek woman, babe, up there.
Yes, sensible woman. We are only wood squeaking.
You see?
Really specific squeak pattern, but these things happen. Stranger things,
I am Paris of Troy. I am up on my big, beautiful walls that can never be breached, and I accept this humble gift that has no surprises. Open the gate. Please. Dear Helen, could you go open the gate, please?
Oh my god, I have to open it every single time. All right, hold on. Okay. It's fine.
And do you still need me here? Okay.
And of course, we all know what happened
Wow.
then, right? They got a big, empty horse for nothing.
Yeah, it's such a surprise.
Wow,
The
that's a
price.
really cool. I love a good surprise. I should watch this movie.
Sometimes the biggest surprise is trust,
Mhm.
if we think about it.
And where is
One
Troy?
of the biggest.
Because they sound Greek too. Is that
It's in
like
Turkey.
are
They were part
like-
of. Yeah, no, they would be
Caprica?
culturally
Oh, okay.
quite Greek. It's in modern day Turkey, Anatolia. Yeah, there's a lot of
It sounded a little bit Italian.
Well, it's because we kind of do. Could you even appoint it to a Greek voice?
No, and I am
Euro.
from place in Europe, so that was my Greece accent.
I'm going to do my
Nope.
best Greece impression right now. Tell me more. Does he have a big cock?
Pretty on point.
I have seen that movie.
He was holding a gyro. His name was Yorgo. And his hair slicked back. It was very Greek.
Very Greek. Well, guys, we're almost there. We've just got one more top 10 number one to go, and then this episode's a wrap.
One,
Oh
the more
my
biggest
God.
surprise, you say?
Well, actually, yeah, Connor, you didn't mention your favorite biggest surprise of all time and how it's a treasure. I don't know how we got so off topic. On
No,
this
it's not. It's
episode.
not treasure. We're not talking about treasure.
I can call it Treasure Hunter. I know the biggest one.
I think, is he maybe the guy that lost custody of his kids?
Oh, you know him too?
Yeah, we met him.
He's like an old
not
dude.
really a
He eats
treasure
a lot of
hunter. Yeah,
sand.
he eats sand and teaches his kids how to eat sand and doesn't. MC
Okay,
no
well,
custody.
if we know the whole story, then I won't call him. Yeah, MC no
yeah,
custody.
no, I think we know that one.
Okay, well, it's... But yeah,
No.
but switch the topic of the episode. Fine.
I know one more biggest surprise.
Oh, please. Francis Papsmere with our top 10 number one biggest surprise. What? He's pulling off his face. Listeners, Francis
Hey,
Papsmere is...
it's me, Craig. Hey, what's up?
See, okay, I expected this one a little bit. See, I knew we shouldn't have done this topic. Connor has trouble with surprises.
He freaks out easy, huh? Anyway, yeah, I'm back from alternate dimensions and everything. I did fessed up to Connor's sleep crimes, and yeah, we're all set. I'm just normal now.
Okay.
Except I do weird pranks like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen you've been doing Freddy Krueger's to me and my family lately, haven't you?
Yeah, I did a couple Freddy Kruegers to you.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I thought something funny was going on. Oh, fucking great. Well, guys, it's time for the top 10 number ones. These are the top 10 number one things you got to know about surprises. Resident expert Francis Papsmere is a historian of surprises back in his home country. where they speak in reverse. That's number 10. Number 9, he had a box to show me. It was empty, and that was the surprise. Number 8, Connor's surprise party for himself. I did some really good stuff. The way we thought we would do that was we'd set up something heavy at the door, like a paint can on a thread, and it would knock me out. And then I wouldn't even remember I had the surprise party or even set it up. And that's the biggest surprise of all. Number 7, I spiked my own water glass with vodka when I was drunk so that the next morning I'd wake up and drink it. And it worked. Number 6, Shane is a Jonas Witness. Okay, so that means he can't have a birthday because they've never made a song about that or a song about a blood transfusion. So he doesn't do that either. Number 5, the greatest surprise in history, according to Francis Papsmere, which, hey, spoiler listeners, there's a little surprise for you at top 10 number 1. Maybe this Francis Papsmere guy isn't who he thought this whole time. Number 5, the greatest surprise in history is the existence of history. It was discovered by Professor Caveman after dropping a banana peel there. He said, the banana peel's there, so that means somebody must have put it there. And the most interesting thing about this surprise in history, as with most history, is that it was discovered by Professor Caveman by mistake.
It's all a scam.
Number 4, some say Professor Caveman and his research was a scam or a sham.
Yeah, Shane's a peelist.
Number 3, the Trojan horse is the greatest surprise in all of history. It's a big horse full of nothing, something everybody wants and nobody can refuse. We can also see that there seems to be a little bit of sort of, I don't know, a little bit of jingoism there with Helen of Troy, despite the fact that she is Greek, but it's fine. Number 2, the biggest surprise is sometimes the trust that we found within each other along the way. And the top 10, number 1, most important thing you need to know about surprises is Francis Papsmere's Craig.
What?
No, Connor, don't get too scared again. This is like the time he tried the like flavor blasting gum. It was we couldn't get him to stop screaming.
We're not even gonna let him chew 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to thank Shane Cooley, who's here. I don't know why I'm thanking him. He's a part of the show. I just appreciate you. I want to thank Francis Papsmere. I mean, Craig. I want to get you guys to like and subscribe on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. And please leave us a review. If you do, we'll read it on the show. And if you give us 5 stars, we'll be so happy. You can also send bigger essays and think pieces to podcastveryimportant@gmail.com, where we will be eagerly awaiting
Manifestos.
an email other than the charitable one that tells us we're losing listeners week by week. Everybody, we love you to bits. And please, we all share this world. Let's make it a little better every day, okay?
By listening to our show and rating and commenting on it, and telling
we gonna-
all our friends to watch it.
Are we going to do the thing where we go around and say the review that they have to leave word by word? That seems fun.
Yeah, why don't you start that, Craig?
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you start it
Fist.
for once? Fast?
Fist.
First?
No, fist. Like one of these.
Fist. Okay. Fist your
Dreams
Mom.
or
else.
Dad.
will
Fist.
Your.
Be careful. Be careful, Shane. Be very careful.
Camaro.
Marrow.
Please leave that review if you're brave enough, if you don't mind being on a list. And this is podcast.
Yeah, you might get kicked off Apple.
Very important. Funny or true.
I like the new one.
Podcast very important.